So with me now, I have producer Sanjay Suri, director Onir, and the cast of the film Shab. I'll begin by asking you that, when you decide to produce a film like this, are you willing to stay true to the script, or are there other thoughts in mind that, maybe make it a little more commercial so that it appeals to a wider audience?
I think our starting point or ending point has always been remain true to the story that we want to make. Probably I would have been much more successful had I thought of those things. But in my opinion, I remain very true and honest to whichever story we intend making and decide to make. That's been a part of our ethic, and we do then try and find a good balance, and so we tell a story the way we want to tell it. Yeah.
The film's release was postponed by 2 weeks. It was meant to come out on the 30th of June, and the Eid release this year didn't do too well. So the second week of the film, we walked into empty theaters. So do you think why did that release get postponed? Do you think it were better off coming 2 weeks earlier?
Exactly how the anticipation was that theaters would be, whether we get good showcasing or not. So it was a decision which we had to take much in advance. So it seemed last minute, but it was like we were still kind of figuring out if we can come the week after. But fortunately, unfortunately, there are too many variables which need to work, and as independent producers, we do often have bandwidth issues. But then we decided to come with another big film, and but we take our chance. And anyway, it's a limited release, so there is space for everyone under the sky.
Yes. Yeah. And I need to ask you, the audience has also missed you watching, act on screen, because there are a bunch of people who've always liked watching you as an actor. So when are we seeing you back on screen?
Well, on the small screen that Amazon original has just launched today, Inside Edge, you'll see me there. But on the big screen, our next film which we produce is called My Birthday Song. You'll see a lot of me there. All right. Thank you. That's a psychological thriller. Okay. And after Shab, we'll release that.
So, with me now, I have the actor from the film. Ma'am, you've done Bengali cinema before, and now when you act in a Hindi film, is the process any different? Is the preparation which goes in any different, or is it just the same?
As far as process is concerned, it's same, because film has its own process and own language. So it doesn't matter in which language the film has been shot. So that is common in every film, yeah.
So, with me now, I have the director, Mr. Onir. So, you're someone who's always willing to, speak his mind, a bunch of social issues, or of course, through your cinema. So, why is it that this story took so long? You spoke about the fact that you wrote the script many years ago, before My Brother Nikhil. Why did it take so long?
I think a couple of issues. One is production-wise, it needed a certain scale, which at that time, being a first-time filmmaker, people wouldn't really trust in me. And finally, even my first film, we produced it ourselves, and this needed a much bigger production, one. And two, at that point, and later, when I kept trying to make this film, people found it generally too bold. And I still kind of figure out I don't know what is bold about it, but it carried the tag along for a long time. And that's why it took so long, till at a certain point I realized that I really need to make this film, so there was a need from inside to make it. And that's when I told Sanjay, and he was there to support me through the journey, and we revisited Shab.
There's a loyal audience for your films that I know of. A lot of my friends always look forward to watching your work because you stay true to the subject. So, what should the audience expect when they go to watch this film, and what is your upcoming work after this?
I think Shab is, for me, extremely special because it was my first script, So I feel that one is, again, for 17 years, the film also went through a certain journey, the script, the characters, and I feel it has, all of the characters have grown much more like the story. And today, when we watch the film, I think each of us will see something, a little bit of us in the characters in the story that one is seeing. It's a big city story. It is the story of inspired by all our lives of people I saw around me, of a little bit of me in it also, and I think it basically celebrates the different colors in each of us.
And with me now, I have the main lead from the film, the actor. So, you've spoken about your modeling days in Delhi, and there's been this nationwide debate about nepotism. तो क्या आपने nepotism face किया क्या और क्या ये fair process था जब आपने audition दी आपको film मिली?
देखो नेपोटिज्म का मतलब जहाँ तक मुझे सब लोग ये सवाल पूछते हैं तो मुझे लगता है कि अगर मेरा कोई मैं कहीं इन्वेस्ट करूँगा, मेरा कोई बिज़नेस होगा तो मैं चाहूँगा कि मेरा बेटा ही करे। तो मुझे लगता नहीं है कि उसमें कुछ गलत है कि कोई अगर चाह रहा है कि मेरा बेटा हीरो बन जाए तो सही चाह रहा है, उसमें गलत कुछ नहीं है। हाँ, लेकिन अगर 10 बार फ्लॉप हो गया उसके बाद भी चाह रहा है तो थोड़ा सा गलत है। और मैं अभी कुछ दिनों पहले घर पे था और कुछ इंटरव्यू लाइनअप किए हुए थे मेरे कुछ फ्रेंड्स ने, तो 8-10 मीडिया के लोग आने वाले थे। थोड़ा मीडिया के बारे में ही तो यशराज में 2 नए लोग लॉन्च हो रहे थे। सारी मीडिया वहाँ चले गई, मैं घर में वेट कर रहा हूँ कोई तो आ जाए मेरा इंटरव्यू लेने के लिए।
So Shab is out in the theatres on July 14. The film also features Raveena Tandon. With camera person Rahul, Rituraj, Voice of People.